have had marinated on this one.
I know. Honestly, like, pay equity. Like, it would be a law that everybody doing the same job needs to be paid equally.
Yeah.
That would be the first, that would be it.
Definitely.
What are your thoughts about the conversations that have been happening around the last few weeks? Do you think that that's going to move the needle any, or?
I feel like I'm trying to see how I can say this. I just hope that I hope it actually does move the needle, the conversations that are being said, because I feel like we've been in a lot of situations where it's so hyped and it's so talked about, and then it just dies and goes away. So I hope that it's not just a trend that just people, it sounds good right now and people want to talk about it. I'd much rather people be about it and invest and support, particularly in women's sports, because that's our field, but across the board in all professions. Like, it's a real thing that people go through. So I think at the end of the day, like, put your money where your mouth is and really try to make those changes happen.
Yeah. It's been a lot of talk. Read back to back to back. Hasn't happened often.
No.
Only the comments, right?
Yeah.
I think getting out of our own way.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves because we want the best and we know that we can be the best. But sometimes that also creates a lot of different things in your mind, and so you got to pull that out. And so mental toughness is going to be key for us. I mean, on any other team, we could be great and be the 1 and 2 option, but here you have to sacrifice a lot to be just a role on this team. So I think for us, just getting out of each other's way and understanding that it's bigger than what may be on the surface. It takes more inside of our locker room to kind of keep a steady head and go after those wins, because our league is tough. It's a hard place to play. That's fun.
Yeah.
No. Here, are you going to take us out?
Nope, we are flying commercially. We flew commercially here and we'll fly out, but we don't know anything else right now. We just know they're waiting to get planes in place. Hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. But yeah, I mean, again, to Asia's point, like, for so long, this is my 13th year in the league. We've been talking about this for so long, and so the fact that it's finally here, it's like, great. Now let's, like, get this rolling and let it, be here and be here for the long term, not just something that's a fad because everybody's paying attention right now. So we're excited about it. We're looking forward to whenever that does happen, and again, hopefully sooner rather than later.
That was presumed it was going to be like a big CBA issue.
Oh,
if they did just take care of it, what is the next thing? Like, what are the next issues that you'd like to see the addressed that have been lingering?
Oh, you'll have to tune into our CBA negotiations when that happens.
Back to the drawing board on that one.
Because I know, but you got to tune in to make sure you stay invested. For young girls that are paying attention and watching, it's just that don't be afraid to use your voice. Don't be afraid to step in rooms like you deserve to be there. And don't be afraid to be confident in who you are and what you're doing. I think we have a great example, especially I'm going to brag on Asia, but we have great examples of women that are leading the front in that way and not changing who they are based on the environment that they're in. And I think that sends a really positive message to just show up as you are, knowing that you're good enough, knowing that you are enough. And I hope that they know that the ceiling, like, there's no ceiling. Like, you can be whatever you want to be in life, and it doesn't just stop at the roles and the things that people put on you. So I hope we just inspired them in that way, just to be able to dream bigger than what is in front of you.
What lessons have you learned along the way? Number one lesson that you like?
Always ask.
I was going to say that, and also give yourself some grace. This world is crazy enough, and you don't need to make it even more crazy with the space in our headspace. So give yourself some grace and understand that whatever room you're in, whatever table you're sitting at, you deserve to be there, and step up and do that.
Can I piggyback on that question? Las Vegas Sports Today, you guys are such role models for kids out there, boys and girls. I've got 2 of each. Wanted to know who your role models were coming into this, your whole careers. Who were your role models? Who did you look up to? Would love to know.
My role model just recently retired. She left us. She was someone that was just like, when I thought of basketball, when I thought of how to carry yourself as a woman in this world, it was Candace Parker. And she was my phone background, and she became my rival, then she became my teammate. So just sharing the court with Candace and the headspace and the businesswoman that she is, the way that she carries herself, has always been someone that I've always looked up to. So yeah, Candace, you're my role model.
What did you make of her recent?
I cried. No, we didn't cry, but it was definitely a big moment. Like, it was a huge moment. Like, Candace has changed the game for us. Like, she has a culture in herself that she's uplifts so many others and made a space for us to be able to enjoy the game. So when she said that she was leaving us to retirement, we just we made a great video. We made a great memorial. Yeah. We made a great memorial for her. CP3 forever. But yeah, we had a crutches game ready, tequila, anything you can think of. We had it for her. We're super proud of her.
Gabby Bierenbaum with the Nevada Independent. Asia, you've done an event with the vice president before. Nevada's a big swing state. Do you have any plans for this election cycle to get involved in getting out the vote at all?
I have no idea. That is a question from my agent. She's the one that I listen to, but definitely just being in season is very, very hard to kind of be in those spaces right now for us because we're constantly on the court. But I'm definitely open to it. But yeah, that's a question from my agent.
I can say, like, from the PA standpoint, like, Rock the Vote is something that we always are encouraging and doing. So from the PA standpoint, there will be involvement with each team and specifically with the Aces as well. So you'll definitely see us, talking and helping educate like we've done in the past around voting and voting rights and why it's important. So you'll continue to see that from us as well.
Yeah, we're not going to disappear. We'll be around.
You get your thoughts from being able to play in South Carolina Saturday.
Yeah, I get to go home
Yes,
this
you
weekend.
get to go home.
Yes.
How you feel?
I'm super excited. I'm really blessed. This is a full circle moment. I mean, I'm going to have people there that literally watched me from preschool to now pro. So I'm super excited to come. I got my church family coming out, my real family coming out, my Aces family coming out, everybody coming out. So I'm really excited. This is a pretty big moment.
I can't wait to pose in front of her statue.
Y'all gotta help Mark Davis on his dance.
Hey, listen. On his dance move. Listen, that man can dance the way he wants to dance.
Right.
Hey, we got a pedestal out of here.
Yeah.
But no, Mark's the guy. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have a good one.